What's going on, guys? I'm back again with another vlog, and I'm in a neighborhood that I've never been in. This Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, New York, and it doesn't get like really much of attention, but I heard a lot about it. Like, it's residential and pretty diverse, and it's not far from Sunset Park, which I shoot a film there like a few weeks ago. So I'm gonna go walk around the neighborhood and explore what the neighborhood has to offer. So join me, guys. One thing about the neighborhood is that it's surrounded by highways, like the Belt Parkway doesn't pass too far from here. It's a loop that goes around, and the neighborhood is like right inside. But it's pretty cool. Like, this part here reminds me a little bit of Park Slope, the brownstones. And I heard that they got like a lot of apartments and nice houses. They got something also called the Gingerbread House, which is pretty beautiful. So I'm gonna try to make it over there and explore it. And of course they got the waterfront with the view and the skyline and the bridge. So we're gonna go explore all that. And out of nowhere, there's like a road to my left side, and they got like this little parkway, like a little park. It has like a sidewalk and beautiful houses here. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Astoria, Queens. And then they got like the towers over here. I can smell the fresh air, like the trees and all that. So I believe there's also like another quiet neighborhood in Brooklyn, New York. And sometimes, you know, you gotta escape Manhattan, you gotta go all the way outside to get the peaceful that you're looking for. So, you know, New York has it all. So I think I'm gonna turn back and go to the main road, which is 3rd Avenue. It's one of the main roads in Bay Ridge. Yeah, it's the 3rd Avenue and 5th Avenue. So I believe that's where they got all the stores, all the shops, all the restaurants. So I'm gonna walk over there, you know, see what else can I find in the neighborhood. And I'm probably gonna walk a couple of miles, but I love doing this, you know. It's about exploring, you know. Life is short, tomorrow never promised. So far, first impressions about the neighborhood, it's pretty diverse. I see people from all over, from Asian, Middle Eastern, you know, Spanish, a little bit of everything, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Crazy, because I see a lot of things going on in the neighborhood that I don't even know where to go, but I'm walking through this street that kind of caught my attention, because in the middle of the busy street over there, in the main street, they got like this quiet street here, filled up with a lot of trees and stuff. And it's pretty much like a residential area. It kind of reminds me of Jersey, where my father lives, but yeah, let me see what's going on around here. Another thing I mostly realized about Bay Ridge is that it's mostly residential. A lot of apartments going on around here, and it's pretty much, you know, pretty much peaceful. Somebody walking the dog. But yeah, you know, a lot of trees, a lot of beautiful apartments. So it's a nice neighborhood, and it's a big neighborhood. Like, I'm looking around, I haven't even seen like 10% of the neighborhood, and I see the waterfront on one side, I see the hill, you know, I see like a quiet residential area, like, you know, so much to do. I should have came earlier. And they got some beautiful houses here, especially to my right side. It kind of reminds me of the Forest Hills neighborhood in Newark, New Jersey. Like, you gotta pass through a sketchy area, and then out of nowhere you end up like in a neighborhood like this with a lot of trees, a lot of beautiful houses. Yeah, like, it gives you a feel like you're not in New York City, really. Like, all these houses here. Look at this house, how beautiful. See the neighborhood? Beautiful. So this is pretty much a middle-class neighborhood. You can see all the beautiful houses in my background. You can see how quiet the neighborhood is. Like I said, it's a pretty big neighborhood. And it gives you a feel like you're outside the city, like Westchester County or Long Island. Like a pretty perfect place for you, you know, to have a family, get up in the morning, go out for a running. But yeah, pretty beautiful. I love it here. So far, I gotta tell you, I'm really impressed with this neighborhood, and especially Brooklyn, because, you know, a lot of people, when they talk about Brooklyn, they just think about Dumbo and other places, but they think that's pretty much it. Like, they think, you know, Brooklyn is like a pretty sketchy area, but Brooklyn is really big, and it's one of the most, if I'm not mistaken, probably the most populous borough in New York City. And it has like a lot of neighborhoods that I haven't even explored yet. Like, this is my first time in Bay Ridge, and you can see how beautiful it is, how peaceful and quiet it is, so it's pretty fun. So I've been walking a lot, and this is like a main avenue in Bay Ridge, which has got like a lot of dealerships, like cars, Volkswagen, you can see them around, Mazda. There's like a lot of car dealerships out here in Bay Ridge. And then in front of me, I can spot one of the things that you see when you Google Bay Ridge, which is the Verrazzano Bridge, which connects Brooklyn with Staten Island. So I'm gonna try to walk forward to capture the view of the bridge. Middle of the highway, I'm walking through a park over here. And they got like some historic stuff over here going on, look. And they got like a monument over there. And there to my front, you can see the Verrazzano Bridge, which takes you all the way to Staten Island. So I drove by that bridge like a few times when I was going to JFK Airport. But this is like my first time that I walk pretty much like underneath the bridge. And it's pretty amazing, you know, it's fun. So I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm passing over a highway right now. To my left side. And this is the Verrazzano Bridge. Which pretty much, the highway does like a circle. Somehow then you just take the Verrazzano Bridge. One way takes you to Brooklyn, the other way takes you to Queens. And this is like my first time walking around here. There's like a little park over here, so I'm gonna check out a little bit of the park. Because like the neighborhood is pretty huge. So I'm gonna check a little bit of the park, see what's happening. And then I'm gonna go, before I end up the vlog, I'm gonna go try to see the gingerbread house. So let's do it. So this is like the main attraction of the Bay Ridge neighborhood. The bridge there to my background. Staten Island is to my left side. And then you got the highway, the Belt Parkway here to my right hand. Like, it's pretty fun how you have a highway on one side and the river over here. Peaceful and quiet, but a lot of people, you know, they come here to ride bikes, to walk around, to jog and stuff like that. So it's pretty worth it coming over here, you know. And it's like another neighborhood in Brooklyn that is pretty much underrated. You know, it's nice and quiet. It's not too crowded like Manhattan and other places. So it's already worth it to take a trip over here. There's like 4 subway stops around. So, you know, it's fun to come here. So I'm walking to one of this, I think this is like one of the coolest roads in Bay Ridge. This is nice, quiet, you know, in the houses. It's called Shore Road. And it's funny thing because I hear like some bugs in the trees. I don't know if those are cicadas. I didn't even know they have cicadas here in the States, but you know, so far the neighborhood is nice. The sunset is falling down. So, wow, see a bug hit me in my eye. But yeah, pretty cool neighborhood. So I'm gonna try to make my way to the gingerbread house. Because I heard that's like one of the coolest houses here in Bay Ridge in Brooklyn, New York. So I've really done some serious walking today because the neighborhood has so much to offer, and it's a big neighborhood, and there's so much to see. I haven't even seen the whole thing, so I'm trying to capture as much as I can with this neighborhood. And the weather's not too hot today, but the humidity is a little bit high, and I'm a little covered in sweat. But there's only probably like two and a half weeks, or maybe 3 more weeks of warm weather. You know, summer officially is over in September 21st, so gotta enjoy whatever's left in summer, you know, try to do the most. But September is pretty fun. There's a lot of good stuff coming for September, like the Italian festival in New York City. So I'm gonna go there and vlog it for you guys. And yeah, Jersey City has another festival, so there's so much to do, you know, all year long, no matter if it's cold or what, you know, New York City has so much to offer. So I'm in 94th Street, and I think the gingerbread house is in 82nd Street, so I have about 12 more blocks to walk. That's okay, I don't mind walking, you know, walking is pretty much a good exercise, good cardio and stuff, and it keeps you in shape. So let's do it. I gotta say, it really makes you feel like you're in some neighborhood, you know, in the suburbs. Like, it doesn't get to you feel like you're in New York City, but this is Brooklyn, you know, Brooklyn, New York. And you can see how mixed it is, you know. Like, you got like tall buildings, you got also like quiet neighborhoods like this. Pretty much peaceful. You just hear like the bugs flying around the trees. A lot of trees here, and I believe like in the fall time, which is gonna happen in a few weeks, I believe the leaves are gonna get red, and it's gonna be like really beautiful to see all this, you know, the houses and the trees, you know, colorful. So yeah, pretty worth it. So guys, after walking a lot, I finally found a gingerbread house. This one right here behind me. Pretty beautiful house, and it's pretty worth it to walk all this. So it's a nice house. So far, Bay Ridge has been pretty amazing, much more than my expectations, and it's pretty nice. You know, I love it here so far. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, share the video, like, drop a comment down below, and stay tuned for more videos. So peace.